Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. Welcome to another edition of Horrific Venoms, Alphabet of Doom. This is the collaboration I do with my very good friend Eric, Last Venom 76, where we do a two-part review. He takes care of part 1, which is a martial arts masterpiece. I take care of part 2, which is a horror recommendation. Now, I'll be honest, originally I was going to do Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson because it's a fantastic film. But decided against it, and I'm actually doing one of my favorite films of all time. And that is The Ugly. Now, The Ugly is a 1997 film which runs approximately 94 minutes and is written and directed by Scott Reynolds. Now, he was responsible for Heaven and When Strangers Appear. Now, this stars Paolo Rotundo as Simon Cartwright. He was in Stickman and a bunch of TV. This also stars Paul Glover as Philip. He was in Snakeskin, Perfect Strangers, and Fracture. And Rebecca Hobbs as Dr. Karen Shoemaker. Now, she was in Act of God, Lost Souls, and Absent Without Leave. Now, this is a New Zealand film, and it's basically, here's the premise. You have a serial killer named Simon Cartwright, who is institutionalized. Dr. Karen Shoemaker comes in to reevaluate him. From there, she sees visions of him murdering. Is it her imagination, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm not going to tell you. One of the things that's very interesting in this film is the use of the black blood. Apparently, this was also part of the book, and the reasoning for the black blood, from what I could gather, was it was a way for his victims to seem non-human as he dispatched them. This is a fantastic film, in my opinion. It's acted really, really well by its lead actors. It does have one drawback. I know that my friend Joe the Horror Man wasn't a big fan of this film at first. He did give it another shot, and he likes it more. Still not completely as much as I do. But there is a big drawback. The orderlies that are in the asylum are just kind of trashy, for lack of a better word. I mean, they're wearing the uniforms, but they wear chains, and they wear cut-off shirts, like tank tops, and it's just very unprofessional for working in an asylum. The warden is also kind of a snake. He's a very unlikable character, but I think that works for the film rather than against it. Like I said, the only real drawback I have on this film is the orderlies, because I just think they're stereotypical and ridiculous. Just not a big fan of them. Other than that, I think the film works perfectly. I believe it grabs you from the first frame. When you start learning about Simon Cartwright's history, it's very hard to stop watching this one. Now, I remember talking to Joe a while back, and there is an unrated cut and a rated cut. I could have sworn I had the rated cut. Apparently, I was wrong. When I pulled this out to look at it and watch it the other day, this is the exclusive unrated edition. So, I guess I do have the unrated cut. I thought I had... See, I thought this was... I don't know. I don't know what I thought. But anyway, this is a fantastic film. If you can get your hands on this one, it's definitely a high recommendation for me. But yeah, check out what Eric picks as a martial arts masterpiece on part 1 of Horrific Venoms, Alphabet of Doom. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.